Boo! Hello guys, and welcome back to another cold stream. On today's stream, we are back with some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, and as you could tell with the title and the thumbnail, we are going to be playing more of the new cards, because there's a lot to talk about, and a lot to play. However, first and foremost, before we do that, we have, of course, new cards, PogChamp new cards. So yeah, there's a limited pack for GX, which is just a bunch of GX cards, which is kind of interesting. So we're going to take a look at these. I doubt that they will do anything, but alas, here we go. Starting off with Conduction Warrior Linear Magnum plus and minus. Or just this and ignore the plus and minus. Which is a level 7 Earth Rock effect monster. Now, to be fair, I should start by saying this. I have no idea about any of the cards in GX. I have never watched GX. That is not a thing that I did. So I wouldn't know what these are in reference to, if they are in a reference to something. So let me know. Anyway, level 7 Earth Rock effect monster with 2713. But what it says is cannot be normal or special summoned, cannot be normal summoned or set, must but first be special summoned by sending 2 Magnet Warrior monsters whose original level is 4 or lower from hand, deck, and or field to the grave. What? So you just get to dump 2 Magnet Warriors for free? That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. You can only special summon a Conduction Warrior Linear Magnum once per turn this way. You can only use the first and second effect of this card per turn. This card's name each once per turn. You can target one other Earth monster on the field. This card gains attack equal to half that monster's until the end of this turn. And if this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can add it to the hand. Okay, so this doesn't do anything except for the fact that it dumps for cost 2 monsters. That is wild. Imagine doing a Yu-Gi-Oh comment. What? Yeah, I'm talking about the cards, you know, of the game that I play. A shit ton. I'm not commentating on Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm commenting on the cards. What the fuck are you talking about? That'd be like saying, oh, you didn't read all of One Piece, and you're doing anything in regards to One Piece? It's like, yeah, dude, I went to a fucking One Piece cafe to try the food. What the hell are you on? Or, you know, oh, you didn't watch every single show under the sun? And you're talking about this show? Yeah, I didn't. Heaven forbid. The new Morganite cards are kind of crazy. Yeah. Anyway, Chaos Distill, which is a continuous spell card. This says you can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. Any card sent to the graveyard is banished instead. Why do we have another Macrocosmos? We don't even like the first one. Why do we have a second one? Who in the OCG is like, that's what we need? That's what we need. Another Macrocosmos. Oh my gosh, it adds Macrocosmos. Oh, sent to your grave. Oh, okay. It doesn't matter because it still adds Macrocosmos. If Macrocosmos is on the field, banish this face-up card from the spell and trap card zone to add a light monster with question mark attack from deck to your hand. Oh, this is the okay, sure. Does that... Can I search question mark attack? Is that a thing that I can do? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not. I was gonna see if there is a light monster with question mark attack. Okay, that didn't really help. Can we do like question mark attack? Yeah, I don't know. Dang. I'm wondering if there's anything else that you could search with that outside of the Helios cards, but likely not. Okay. The fact that this searches Macrocosmos makes me immediately hate it, regardless of what it does, but, sure. Heroes Rule 1, 5 freedoms. You can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. Target up to 5 cards in any graveyard. Banish them. Target up to 5 cards in any... Okay. And then if this card in your graveyard... Sorry, if this card is in your graveyard, except the turn it was sent there, you can banish it. Then target one of your banished elemental hero monsters, special summon it, ignoring its summoning conditions. Sure. Okay. That is... I don't know. This might be played. It won't be. I'm lying to you. I was like, oh, this could be like a side deck option in here. It won't be. I don't know why I'm acting like it would be. Archfiend Matador. Level 6 Dark Warrior Ritual effect on Monster 0/0. You can only ritual summon this card with Matador with Ritual of the Matador. And you can only use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. If this card is ritual summoned, you can add 2 Archfiend cards from your deck to your hand, except itself. Also, you cannot... you cannot... This card cannot attack this turn. Okay. Does that matter? It doesn't have any attack. Okay, sure. What Archfiend cards are there that do anything? Archfiend. Oh, there's a lot. Right, because these are all... Wait, do these get... No, these don't count as Archfiend cards. Yeah, the Resonators don't count as Archfiends, but... You can grab, like, Bone Archfiend. You grab Infernity Archfiend. Ooh. I don't know if that does anything, but, like, you could. Can't be destroyed by battle, so you take no battle damage from attacks involving this, from battles involving this card. If this card battles a monster, damage calc, destroy the monster, and then inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent. This card is terrible. Moving on, Ritual of the Matador, which is a ritual spell that says you can only use the second effect of this card name once per turn. Ritual summon a ritual an Archfiend Matador from your hand by tributing monster from your hand and or field whose total levels equals 6 or more. This is just a standard ritual spell. Sure. You can banish this card from your grave in order to special summon a non-ritual Archfiend monster from your hand. Sure. Does that... Do any of these accomplish anything? Besides this card, none of these cards do anything. Actually, okay, to be fair, Conduction Warrior Linear Magnum is very good in Magnet Warrior. The problem is, Magnet Warrior is not very good. But this is like an insane card. This is like circular tier insane. I don't think it does anything, because... I mean... Yeah. Even being able to put 2 bodies into the grave for free, it still doesn't really accomplish anything for magnets. Because you'd still have to, like, normal summon a guy and then cycle through to get, like, a Berserkion or Valkyrion. And even then, it's like... What are you accomplishing with those guys? The answer is pretty much nothing. But now, like, you might be able to do something with them, because you now have the ability to have an additional guy with easier access to those monsters. So now maybe you're not just ending on, like... I don't actually know if they end on anything. It's a double circular, and it's still not enough because Magnet Warrior is still that bad. Pretty much, yeah. Like, Magnet... The problem is... I guess you... That's not what I meant to click, my bad. The thing is, you could go into the fusion... what is the fusion called? Magna? Yeah. Magnum, the superconductive battle bot. Must be fusion summoned with the above fusion monsters, can only be special summoned by other ways. See, this doesn't accomplish anything, though. Because you'd still just need to have these 2 cards and the fusion spell necessary to make them. So even that, like, it doesn't help in making this guy more easily accessible. Looks like good support for bad archetypes. Well, some of them is not good support. Like, Archfiend Matador is not good support. This is not what Archfiends are wont to do. Right? Same thing with this hero card. Like, this isn't gonna do anything. Right? This is good support. The problem is, this will never see play in an actual archetype with the Helios cards, because the Helios cards are some of the worst cards that have ever been printed. So outside of Macrocosmos specifically, every single one of these cards is just probably the worst card you would have ever imagined. None of them are good at all. So sure, with Chaos Distill, you now have the ability to grab Macrocosmos, which technically helps you a little bit, but realistically, it doesn't help you at all, right? So cool. You just add Macrocosmos. So that's something. It's basically an additional way to Macrocosmos. Granted, even with that being said, unless Macrocosmos was really useful in a current meta, in like a specific metagame, this still probably wouldn't see play, because the only thing it does is get you to the floodgate, as opposed to turning on a clock or actually being a floodgate or anything of that nature. So tragic. Not bad though. I mean, again, I don't know any of the references to these. I don't know if they are references. I don't know if they're anime cards that have been specifically now ported to Yu-Gi-Oh! But, like, these are pack filler. More or less. Thank you, game, for just dying. Alright. Should we build Centurion? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. What's up, Mike? How's it going? We're missing this, which we need 2 of, probably. What can do I have cards I can dismantle to potentially get me, like, the Primite cards? Probably not, right? Yeah, probably not. That's okay. That's okay, that's okay. I mean, I could, like... No, I can't think of anything. Okay. Sorry. Sure. 3 of you. The question is, do we need an additional engine? Is there a reason to play, like, a secondary engine in this deck as a way to potentially see more bodies, or, you know, get your combo more reliably? Probably not, right? Maybe. Bonfire wasn't limited, right? We still have access to Bonfire? We'll look that up in a second. 3 of you, 3 of you, 2 and 1, 3 of you, 1 of you. Maybe we don't play MF anymore. We need this guy, not Chimera. This one doesn't do anything. Yeah, this is not the right card. Wake Up is Wake Up better? Do we play just one of this? Or do we play multiple? Would it make sense to play multiple? Probably not, right? 1 of you. And 1 of you, just like as another target. Maybe we play the counter? Does it make sense to play the counter? Not really. Okay. Let's play Bonfire. Bonfire. Do we need anything else? Yeah, see, here is where I'm like, we probably need some other starter. Because I'm really not comfortable with having, what, 3, 6, 9, 12 cards that kind of do it. Oh, I guess we have, what, 14? It's a little better. It's a little better, but not a lot better. We could just play Fiendsmith. Yeah, that is... We could just do that. Like, that is... Do I know a site to help with the deck building to get to Master 1? No. I don't. I know a site with a lot of deck lists, but I don't know something that's going to, like, help you specifically get better at deck building or, like, building better decks. My suggestion would be either MasterDuelMeta.com or YGOProDeck.com. Those are probably your two best resources in terms of just finding a large amount of decks, both for Master Duel and the TCG. But outside of that, I don't think there's something that's going to help you just, like, get better at deck building, or, like, you're not going to find a deck there that is like, this is a good deck. This is a well-constructed deck. It's just kind of like, here's a resource of a bunch of decks. That being said, no, YGO Pro does actually do that, because they have, like, tournament decks for the TCG, which is very good to look at and be like, hey, this guy won a YCS with this deck. Clearly there's something going on there, and you can do that. Wondering what else we could realistically play here. Like Bestials. Is there... We can't go like 7th Tachyon because that locks us into Xyz, right? Yeah. Could we do like Pot of Extrav? No, likely not. We could do Pot of Desires. Maybe. There's a lot of 1-ofs that we want, so maybe not. Obviously, I like Infernal Flame Banshee. That's pretty useful. We could just throw in the Fiendsmith stuff. I don't know if I wanted to do that. That sounds really, not very fun. Sounds kind of boring. Yes, me. I don't know, is there something else? Small World? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't hate that. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. What would be our bridge? We have a Spellcaster, we have a Pyro, we have a Dragon, we have... Mostly a Spellcaster and a Pyro. Both are level 4, so we could go through, like... Oh, we could do, like, Droll. Or Veiler. Yeah, I think both Droll and... No, Veiler wouldn't work. Droll would. Droll works. As the bridged Primera. Oh, but the question is, how are we getting to that? What would that pivot from? Like Ash Blossom? You do like Ash Blossom into Droll into you. And we could go Droll into Primera into Trudea, right? Am I missing something? No, we should be able to do that, right? We go Droll, Primera, Trudea, and then Trudea could do the combo. So that also works. But we wouldn't be able to do that with... Could we do that with... No, we wouldn't be able to do that with Veiler. Could we do that with Nibiru? We could do that with Nibiru. We could go Nibiru into Primera into Trudea as well. So Nibiru is a good option. With the Small World. Am I wrong? It's just the light attribute, right? That is the same between these. They don't randomly share like a stat. No, I don't think so. And I think these are just 4s, right? Because their attack and defense and the attribute and type are all different. So it's just the 4. Yeah. Okay, cool. And then... let's see... Fua. Does Fua also work? I think Fua also works, right? Yeah. So we could do, like, Fua into Primera, into Trudea. Small world and opponent activate Ash? Yes. True. Ash. Blossom. Called by. Imperm. Do we want anything else? Maybe Perulia? Maybe? Snake Eye is cool now? No, it's not. Snake Eye has never been cool. Tragically. That's not true. Beatrice is not unbanned. It is currently banned. It got banned yesterday, pretty much. Or I guess technically the day before, but... what was I looking for? What do we have? We have Droll. We have Fua, we have Maxi, we have Ash, we have Nib, we have Imperm. Triple Tack's pretty good. Maybe we play Triple Tack. Sure. Why not? Cross out? Cross out for what? The thing is, I don't think we need cross out for anything. We play through most hand traps pretty well, or under most hand traps pretty well. So I'm not really too inclined to do that. I guess like Droll maybe would be useful for cross out, but I think I'd rather just have a triple tack. I just don't like cross out. I think cross out's so bad. At least in a best of 1 like Master Duel, if it's a best of 3 or like a big tournament or something like that where you know what you're going to be playing against, yes, cross out's great. But if it's like a best of 1, it's like, I mean, who cares? It's just never gonna work. Let's throw an SP. Oh! Oh, maybe we play a Silohat target. Oh, I lied to you. We play Apophis. With Silohat. Because that paired alongside any of these guys is just like an Omni. Yeah, I think it's Silohat, actually. You don't like Impulse? Bro, both of the Dominus cards are fantastic. More hand traps, there is always going to be the same amount of hand traps. It's just dependent on how many decks there are. Having additional ways to deal with combo is always a good thing. Combo is insanely overpowered in this game. Speaking of which, I don't think we can play any of the Dominus cards in this deck because both Dominus Impulse and Dominus Purge lock us out of key types. Yeah, lights and darks, respectively, with both of which we very much so need. But permanent cards are expensive. Yep, sucks. It really does. But of course it's that expensive. Why would they not want to rake you over the coals for all of your money's worth? We need Crimson. Crimson. Oh my gosh, I can't type. Crimson. We need Cosmic Blazar. We play 2 of this guy. Why not? Do we have anything else? Do we play like an 8 to go into outside of this guy? Maybe we could play Omega. I love it. Do we have a way to get to a 10 realistically? I don't think so, right? Not in this deck. If we were playing like Bystials, we could pretty easily, but I don't think so. I think there's not really a reason to play the 10. I don't hate Omega. It's not terrible. Would there be a different 8 that's worth playing? Probably not. Right? Yord! You want to rebuild a Shark deck? Did you build it previously and then dismantle it? Because if you want to rebuild it, why did you dismantle it? Because if you dismantled it because you were like, oh, it's not fun, it's not very good, or something of that nature, the new cards... I don't think the new cards changed the playstyle in a way that would make it fun now if it wasn't fun previously. Right? Like, it's barely keeping up with the pace of the game that it's still gonna feel bad to play. And sure, the new cards are they're good, and they do, but they they do the same thing. They're still doing the same thing. Did you see the new Stern cards? Yes. Yeah, it would just be Omega if we were going to play it. I mean, we'll throw it in there, but I don't know if we're gonna keep it. We could play like Dark. We could play Access Code. Is there a reason to play Access Code? Probably not. We could play Underworld Goddess. We could play Baguska. We could play yeah, gee, what else do we even throw in here? Is there like another Synchro 12 we want to go into? No, not really. Because, like, you can't make that guy anyway. Okay, I mean, technically speaking, we could summon that guy, but why would we not do that? Why would we not just summon, like, Cosmic Blazar at that point, right? We could, like, summon Siffer, which is not terrible. But, meh. It's probably a Link monster, right? What Link monster does anything here? We do Zelantis. That doesn't really do anything because we don't have Link 4. We do Apo. But are we realistically ever going to be able to make Apo in a meaningful capacity? We do IP. That's something. I don't know how much I like it, but I don't hate it. Technically speaking, both of these are dragons. We could do Seal, which is very funny. Isn't this deck very consistent? No. It does its combo if you see pretty much any of the cards, but the difference is, like, you have to actually see the cards. Chaos Archfiend? I guess. I mean, we could just play Bestials. Is it worth it to play Bestials instead of Small World? Like the Small World package? Maybe. Honestly, it probably is, right? Like, we just play Bestials? Yeah. Yeah, we probably do. In which case, I think I also get rid of Nib. Do we play Regained? Do I just play Bestials? I think I actually just played, like, a fat stack of Bestials. Yeah, that looks better. In which case, let's play some 10s. We'll cut you. We'll play Merlin. How do I spell Merlin? And then Chaos Angel. That looks good. That looks good. Yeah. You dismantled it to craft voices. Alright. What do we call this? What is Trudea supposed to be? Is this a bird? It's not a bird, right? What is it? What is Trudea? I'm trying to think of something to, like... She's like a Roman centurion, right? That's the whole idea. But what's Trudea supposed to be? Trudea is the announcer. Is that how you spell gladiatorial? Almost to find out. I missed an A. I missed... Gladiatorial. Ah.
Gladiatorial.
There's an extra A in there. Could I explain to you why there's an extra A in there? No. But I now know that that's where it is. She looks like human electricity. You know what? True. You're right. She's just a sprite card, isn't she? We'll go with that. For now. However, before we do that. Before we play that deck. We gotta play a little bit more Yu-Gi-Oh! I need to, Fusion Pendulum or Link Summon. Whoa, crazy. So let's play a bit more Memento. Memento. Because we, like, barely played it. Also, I'm wondering if I should be playing the trap card or not. Because I've seen dissenting opinions on that. But maybe I should. Maybe in a best of one, it's a better idea to play it. Yeah, we'll play the trap. Do we play Fracture Dance instead of Cranium Burst? Cranium Burst kind of sucks ass. Like, it's really bad. Fracture Dance might be a little bit better. We already have the destruction effects with this guy, so you know what? It's fine. We'll do that. We'll do that. Trudea is the bad guy? Oh, so she's a barbarian. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Memes. What do I think about Lab this season? I always think Lab is pretty good in a best of one format. Yeah, I think highly of Lab. I also just really enjoy Lab, and I do well on Lab, so that may just be because I'm good at playing Labyrinth, as opposed to not playing Labyrinth. Does this change anything? Yeah, it does. Could just go Bone Party here, right? We'll go like this. We'll go like this. Here comes Tatsu. We'll go Tatsu. Pop Self. Send Gaddock. And you. Gaddock. Do we add Mace here? Sure. We'll add Mace. We can go Elf here. This can pop in hand, right? Or am I being stupid? Yeah, okay, cool. Special summon back the Gaddock. Hewa. We'll go Bone Party. We will pop Mace. Special U. And Witch. Add Sleep. We sleepy. We sweepy. Let's sleep. Let's sleep. With this guy using Goblin and Sleepy. Twin. Twin. Do we pop Self? Yeah. Is there a reason not to? Add you. Add. I don't know. I guess we could add like follow up here, right? Ange-Witch. We'll grab Darkblade. Go like this. We will special the Mace. Go Mace. Pop Self, I guess. Add Fusion Spell. Fusion Spell. You with you. You and you. Sure. Here. Effect. So I've learned. We're supposed to send this guy because apparently this guy can banish to do a thing. Oh yeah, didn't know that. We could also send the fusion spell. And you. Oh no, sorry, not the fusion spell. This guy, Command Creation. There we go. There we go. Those are the three that you send, and then we go like this. And then we'll go like this, popping, or sorry, summoning you, popping Gaddock, Goblino. We'll go like this, Hewa, we'll go Goblino, we'll pop this guy, makes more sense to pop this guy. Send you, and Bone Party, I guess? No. Do we have Darkblade Engrave? No. We'll send the Darkblade. And then we will go for the fusion spell to pop this guy. To add it's fusion spell here, right? Yeah. And this guy. To add. Oh, I was supposed to add Bone Party there. Because then, because this guy can add from banish, which I forget. So we'll just add the Bone Party anyway. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Either way, we're still ending on pretty much the same thing. It's just that we don't have fusion in deck here. Okay, we'll summon this guy. Do I have IP Masquerena? I do. Of course I do. Why would I not? That'd be crazy. We'll go IP. We'll go meme. We will special this guy using you and you and you and you and you. I think I may have put back the wrong cards, but it's fine. Cool. Set 1. Set 2. Pass. Okay. Well, I mean, if you just don't get hand trapped, it's that simple. Just don't get hand trapped. I mean, I technically got hand trapped, but let's not act like that ass boss almost did anything. Barf! Sure. What does this one do? Target cards equal to... Targeting an equal number of memento monsters and monsters you control and cards your opponent controls destroy them. Right. Do you have Ghost Bell? Well, I guess it could be called by, right? Called by is equally as likely. Oh, I shouldn't have shuffled back the Gaddock. Can this send from field? No. Okay. So we'll do this. Yeah, I should have kept the Gaddock. Engrave for health. I guess we had Sleepy. That makes the most sense here, right? Triple attack, sure. Take. Yeah, okay. Sure. The hell did we target? We targeted Bone Party? Sure, we'll go Training Burst. Why not? Let's go, Bad Appo. For the end of main phase? This has to be used during the main phase, right? Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah. Reading is hard. Engaver. Sure. Engraver is fine. This is. Yeah, they just have to activate the monster effect on field, so them going for the Link monster can also be negated. Wow, who would guess? I could do that. That's like not bad. that doesn't matter. Yeah, just go off king. Yup. The ghost over there. It's gotta be like called by, right? Surely it's called by here, right? Yeah, probably. Yep. Could go Guardian Chimera. I think it's more worthwhile to do this. Let's go like this. Go SP, U, Soul Knight, Hero, SP, Vanish. Yep. Diabell Star. Sure. No. I'm gonna go Bone Break here. We're gonna pop the Tussle. We're going to special Gaddock here. Gaddock. Add back the Mace. This is the one that takes, right? Yeah. Throw back Mace. Fucking knew it was called button. Okay, cool. This more or less accomplishes the same thing, which is, we now bounce. And leave you with literally nothing. What a fun game. Well, that was fun while it lasted. Good game. My opponent now wins. Hooray. Never mind, my hand's actually pretty... Well, we did draw Cranium Burst, because of course we did. Why would we not have? Oh, the maxi result. Oh, they have nothing in their extra. Okay, that's a bit odd. Duality. Yeah. Is it worth it drolling here? It cuts them off of the field spell if they have that. So yeah, it's still probably worth droll. We'll they grab? Great. Oh, fun. Can I... I'm trying to think if there's a way that we can beat this, but realistically, probably not, right? Grave just kind of kills us, huh? Not entirely. Not entirely, but pretty much. But of course. But of course. For sure, bud. Does that accomplish? We go dark and crash and go from there. Also, why did they not activate Enchant? Because they're stupid. Yeah, of course. Yeah, why would they not have? Why would they have needed to? They didn't need to. What a Yu-Gi-Oh's in such a great spot right now. It's just really, really fun right now, isn't it? Isn't it? I hate that I'm right about, oh, I lost the coin flip, therefore I lose the game. I wish there was more interaction, but there just kind of isn't. This hand is terrible. Holy. Ready? Dia Bellstar. Primite. Yeah, that's fine. Yup. Yup. Did I die? What the hell? Yep. You happen to be a dragon, so I should probably activate Fool off here. Oh, do we already have Drill Beam? We'll go Fool. Sure, we'll allow that to resolve. Look. Sure. Don't worry, my hand's really good. So they already have Drill Beam in hand. What's the last card they could potentially have? They could have like Sage or Wishes or something. That's a choice, I guess. Is that? Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think any of these would have been a good choice. Need to draw Darkblade, Ange-Witch, or Tatsu. Right? Any of those do it? And I need to avoid drawing... Well, would Mace also do it? Mace wouldn't do it. Mace wouldn't do it. Goblin wouldn't do it. Ash wouldn't fucking do it. Yeah, cool. Set one pass to you. I mean, this game's over, right? Like, I just can't do anything. Wow, crazy. Yeah, you got it. You got it. This game sucks ass. Oh, this game's so good, dude. It's so great, dude. It's so cool, dude. No, Memento's really good. I promise. It doesn't frick like none other. Cool, that's the game. Hooray! I win first, so now I win, right? That's how this works. No imperm. Cool. Add Tatsu. Tatsu. They have Ash? Interesting. Send you and you and Sleepy, I guess. That's like my best option. Right. Target Mace. Pop. Mace. I'm almost certain they have Ash Blossom. I think we go... Do we go Bone Party? No, we go Fusion. Fusion. Oh. You. For twin. They could still have Infirm. Add the Tatsu. Add the Dark Blade. Do I special Sleepy here? Sleepy, Fusion, Sense, and do I have a way of getting this guy back into... Yeah, right? Because this just has to be sent to the graveyard by a Memento Monster effect? Yeah. So we go Sleepy. We sleep. Okay, this guy. Use you, and sleep. Here. Creation King, Chinook 1, Chinook 2, what do you have? Oh. Yeah. Getic. Add Sleepy. Back to hand. Let's go like this to add the field spell. We can add Bone Party. Oh, we should have added back this guy, huh? Oh, no. That's fine. This guy. We'll add Bone Party, I guess. And then this guy comes out. What are they holding this for? Because, like, if they have Imperm, they definitely use it on this, right? Do they have, like, Nibiru? Are they holding for Nibiru? Kapas? Maybe, maybe. Maybe, maybe. Is there a reason to go Darkblade? Yeah, kinda. Yeah, kind of. Because this can just summon a level 3 or lower, so we can just summon the Goblin anyway. Add back the Fusion. When does Master Duel Worlds again? The same time as regular Worlds? Which I would not know off the top of my head. Okay, so we go Combined Creation here for you, you, and you. Should I give Gaddock there? Maybe. Maybe. Nibiru? Nibiru-mon. Oh, okay. We'll go Darkblade. Pop Self. Summon the Goblino. Is Memento worth pulling for? Should just pull for Clear World. Do not pull for Clear World. Clear World doesn't do anything. Memento is significantly better, yeah. I guess we'll send this guy. We could go Trihorned. Does that do anything here? Kind of, not really. Like, it's not terrible to have it, right? What would it allow me to do? It would allow me to have an additional guy on field for the Memento card, and it would be an additional disruption when it gets destroyed. Cool. I'm guessing they have, like, Nibiru. That's my assumption. Which, if they do, tragic. Can't really do anything about that. Yeah, they have Nibiru. Very clearly. Sure, that's fine. This is a once per turn summon? No. Okay. Continue the main phase. Summon this guy. Shuffle. Julio. Cool, anyway. Why did we put this in attack position? Because we're playing Yubel, right? Clearly. Yeah, sure. Oh, I see. Nice evenly. Fuck you. What a cool, interesting, fun game. Wow. How compelling. It was to get it off of the field for Kashtira. Why are we playing Nibiru in Kashtira? That's the better question. Like, that card is actively bad. Oh my gosh, this hand sucks so much ass, dude. See, this is the problem I have with this deck. Dude, Yeah, incredible, incredible. Incredible. Yeah? Yeah, you got it, bud. I ain't sitting through this combo. Wow! Yu-Gi-Oh! It's fine. Imagine Droplet doing anything there. That's crazy, dude. Imagine having a hand trap to interact with your opponent and it just immediately being invalidated because that card exists. Why is Phantom of Yubel not banned? Why are you always in my opening hand? Why is there always 1 to 2 just absolutely dead cards in my opening hand? It's not very fun. I'm not having a good time. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Sure. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I could just pass on here. Destroy you. We add... Because I have to search a whole bunch, don't I? That really is just the worst, huh? What if I just passed on nothing? What if I just literally passed on nothing? We'll just add Dark Blade here. Let me look at the hand and, like, hope and pray that I don't immediately die. Okay, yeah, we're fine. Oh no, they have called by. Oh, why did I not put back the called by? I fucked myself. I literally saw the out and I just didn't. I had it. I just hit the called by. They surge and then I droll them, and then they normal summon Buzzsaw Shark and I lose. Anyway, right? Yeah, you're right. Fun. Man, Maxi really is interesting, huh? Maybe I'll draw a good going second hand, right? No. No, I'm gonna draw this may be the worst hand I think I've ever seen. That's not true. It doesn't have Akihiron in hand. Yeah, sure. Actual Millennium. We might be able to beat Actual Millennium. Might be the real word. Bring back Soul Charge Storm. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. That sounds so interesting. Never mind, it's actually not. I lied to you. There's playing Shield as well. Curious. Can we ban every single card in the game? Can we just start over? This next ban list that comes up better be the most aggressive ban list in Master Duel's history, because otherwise this game is shit. And just dead. It, like, has to drastically change a lot. This is not a, I hope it will. This is a, it has to. Because if it doesn't, Yu-Gi-Oh! As a whole, or, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel as a whole, will be in the ground in terms of playability and watchability for a very long time. This is, like, the one chance Konami has to actually do shit about shit. There are so many problems in a best-of-one format that are just impossible to currently have in the game. Next banlist Apo to one. It was the second Apo that killed him. What a terrible, no good, very bad draw. Backjack, huh? Well, that sucks. Sure, why are you just clicking buttons? Uh-huh. Oh, you can grab Coup Clock there. You can do that. That's also an option. Sure. We'll go like this. Go like this. Pitch Caldino. Target. Destroy. I don't even feel should have done that. I think it matters. Safari is activated already? Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. 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 Coolio. Tatsu. Coup Clock. Yep. Fun. This. Gaddock and Sleepy here. Gaddock. So let's go dark. Can I do anything with this dark? I could go Celine. I don't have Anduich. There's not enough spells. Could go Elf. Elf bring back Gaddock at some point. Not terrible. It's also not great, right? And then I just lose to follow up. We know that they have that in hand, so I'm pretty much cooked. Dark doesn't have anything that I could search that does anything here, right? No. Realistically, no. So, in which case... Yeah, Celine doesn't do anything here. Yeah, you got it. Unlucky. What a great game. Oh, I hate the Memento artwork. I think it looks like ass. But to each their own. I think if you're looking at just the artwork, I think it's fine, but if you're actually looking at them on cards, they look like just a jumbled mess of You can't make this shit up. That's crazy. What archetype has the best artwork? Tri-Brigade. Actually, holistically, the best artwork is Dark Lord, but Tri-Brigade has some stellar artworks as well. Bucephalos, Ferrijit, Bearbron. Pretty much all of the Link monsters are really good. Fractal is like exceptional. There's a lot of really good ones. Cold Mine? Wow, who'da guessed? That's crazy. You got it, bud. Oh, not the roach. Is it Ash Blossom? Ash Blossom kind of kills me. Yeah. Okay. Sure. I guess we'll do this. I hate this game. I hate this game. This game is... This is why I don't like playing combo decks. This is why I despise combo decks being the standard for Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Is terrible when it's just combo deck versus combo deck. Stop making combo decks, Konami. Go back to making decks that are control-based, or like mid-range based. Stop turning every deck into a combo fest. It makes the game, as a whole, bad. It's not fun. No one likes it. I don't think anyone enjoys playing a combo deck versus a combo deck. And if they do, it's probably just because they enjoy playing specifically the combo deck. I almost activated Maxi by accident. I don't have Imperm. Why the fuck am I playing this card then? I'm stupid. Alright, well, whatever. If that were like any other card, it would have been fine. But of course, I'm cutting this stupid ass card that I think is just the worst. I'd rather play a third triple tag. Crossout is so shit. It's so bad in best of one. Right. The thing is, yes, clearly Konami knows how to make decks. Clearly they know how to make cards that are interesting and compelling. Clearly they know what they are doing, and have the ability to do the thing. It is the fact that they actively choose to not do that that bothers me the most. Because pretty much every deck that they print, or every deck that they have printed in the past, you know, name an amount of time, has been the same deck, just repeated over and over. It's just like, here's 10,000 guys, the deck. It's like, great, yeah, that's what I wanted. Thanks. Thanks, game. What a fun, fair, and interesting, and compelling, and dynamic Yu-Gi-Oh! Experience. I heckin' love it here, dude. Give me the hand. Blue. Exactly. Sick. So basically, I just need you to whiff one draw. What's the likelihood that happens? 0? Exactly. So you're gonna draw Sage here, right? Even though I just put it back. Surprising. that second set card. Joel is funny. It's not very good, but it is funny. Imp. Sure, yeah, I guess. Whatever. Maiden, Sage, Whelp. We'll take Whelp. Coolio. I know they have the Bestial and likely Sage in hand, right? Wow, crazy. Third time's the charm. And you, and you. Attic. Ooh. And now I win the game, because now I get to do my combo. That's so fun, dude. That's so cool and interesting and fun and dynamic and please. Please. Please, 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 please. Alright, you and you. Dragon. Add Darkblade. Add Trihorn? I guess. You. The fuck are you bistiling? Oh, the card you can target. Yeah, dude, I don't give a shit. That's fine. How are the duels going? Really poorly. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is out to get me today. Cool. I'm wondering if we pop the back row. Probably not. We know what it is, but I can't remember if it has a more beneficial grave effect or an on-field effect. I think the I think both are necessary, right? We'll pitch the Tatsu, I guess. Discard a card, a destruction card, special summon a Buster Blader monster. You can banish it to fusion summon. By banishing fusion materials listed on the from the fusion deck. Right, fusion deck. From the deck, from the grave. Oh my gosh, I'm having a stroke. It's fine. Summon Anduich. Add. What do we add here? Mace? Abnormal. Okay, add Mace. How many spells do we have? 2. I could potentially get 3. Okay, so that means Selene is kind of out of the question. Do you have a Dark Engrave? You don't have a Dark Engrave. Could go Elf, bring back Gaddock, and then... Oh, I could special... Oh. Well... Does this target a card you control? Yes. Okay. So let's do this. Let's link for Elf. I think I might be able to OTK them here. Oh, no, not by going Elf. Oh, I lied. Elf means now I can. That's okay, that's okay. We'll pop this guy. Summon this guy. You. basic cards. Shit. It's fine. But it's fine. We'll go Elf. Gaddock. Mace Take is not that bad. Yeah. You, and you. Do I do doer view? I do not do viewer duels anymore. That's what you said? I didn't even register that as a monster. So what is last card in hand? Last card in hand is Sage, right? Yeah. So I think I go Masquerena here. Too many cheers? No, I don't give a shit about cheers. Most of the time, the duels are really bad. No one wants to do them. No one wants to watch them. And most of the time, the people who do want to duel me wants to show off their really boring pet deck. And then if they end up losing, they call me slurs. So I'm not saying you would do that. In fact, I would be more surprised if you did do that. But that's what's generally happened, so I'm just like, what if I just didn't? Targeting? Gaddock. Okay, well that's cute. Imagine not doing that in, like, draw phase or something. Ghost Bell! Oh no. Okay, so now that is an issue, and now I am the sad. Tragic. Okay, sure. Sure. Why did we put this in defense position? Oh, because we're stupid. What the hell? Yeah. I just got the long end. Yeah. Why did we not normal summon the Sage? Wondering if it's worth it to go dark here. No, we have Mace in hand. Yeah. We just go SP here then. I really don't want to. But yeah, part of the Memento Buster Blader, yeah. Don't worry, we're playing Memento Buster Blader. Trust. Special name is called Late Night Dueling. There's a bunch of people who join voice chat and duel and viewer duels. Here's the thing. Most of my content is not centered around doing that. So when I do viewer duels, and when I've done it in the past, most people just like leave. And that being said, I don't like doing them anyway. Just not a fan of it. Add fusion spell. Whoa, woo, baby, who would've guessed? I won? Wild. Do I have in real life cards? Yes. I'm currently shuffling them. Do I play? Very rarely. Playing the TCG is such a pain. Konami does not make it easy to play in paper. In fact, I would dare say they make it harder than it needs to be. But I keep up with the TCG metagame. I'm excited for Rising. I'm excited for... Well, I'm excited for Ryzeal. I'm excited for main deck Lacrimal. First decent game. Except for the fact that my opponent just decided to like have a stroke and die. I don't know what I expected. And it only takes 100 minutes to get one good game. Yu-Gi-Oh's great. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel is really good. I promise. Where are the Primite cards? Please and thank you. I'll take Centurion too. Give me the Centurion UA. Primite! Why do I even open my mouth? I know I'm not. I know it's not gonna happen. I'm acting like it will. No. Tragic. Guess you're making sharks. I guess we could play Valmonica. I do have a Valmonica deck. But why would I do that? That's a great question. Hey! Now we can make Centurion. Red. Saying the TCG feels like a good format is like saying water is wet. It's like, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. That's how Yu-Gi-Oh! Is meant to be played. The problem is, they make it impossible to actually do that. They make it so obtuse to actually sit down and play against an additional person. And it's like, for sure, dude. Why not? Why not just make it, like, a headache across the board? Oh, it's so silly. It's so silly. Valmonica's still ass, the most tone-deaf support of all time. Well, the thing is, okay. The problem with Centurion, Memento, and Valmonica is that they all fall under the same camp of the support should have just been with the initial wave in Master Duel. In the TCG, like, it didn't matter as much because, like, it was still stretched out over the course of however long. Right? Memento, in particular, kind of got absolutely fucked in that regard. But, like, Centurion, Memento, and Valmonica could have all released fully with their whole suite of support and would have genuinely changed the way that Master Duel was for a little. Like, Centurion would have been good enough to, like, be a competitive tiered deck. Memento could have been in a similar capacity as well, and then Valmonica would have been like a decent rogue deck. And instead they were just like, no. I get bored and ranked seeing the same decks all the time. Sure. Let me actually, how would you play a current Valmonica deck? YGOPRODECK.com. It's a format with a max C. Fuck you, can't play it. I mean, yeah. Like, trying to find a way to play Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG outside of just, like, going to locals, which also is being less and less common due to the fact that everyone is, like, switching to Lorcana and One Piece and stuff like that. It's like, Demono is a light fiend. Oh, we can play Fiendsmith. I'm not opposed to playing Fiendsmith. Let me actually do this. Oh wait, what does the tier list look like? It's been a day. Leave it. Okay, no, hold on. Hold on. Wait. We gotta talk about this. My brother and Christmas. What is happening? I know it's been a day, but yikes. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have been. Yeah, maybe maybe this guy. I'm just saying. Anyway, where's a Valmonica deck? Valmonica. One person has played Valmonica. Cool. So it's I'm not gonna play that guy, but I don't hate the rest of the deck list. I think the rest of the deck list is fine. Wait, why 3 Veiler? Veiler seems really bad right now. Is there a reason to play Veiler in this deck? Does it get you anything in particular? Why are we playing 2? What is happening? The more I look at this deck list, the weirder it gets. No idea, no impermanent 2? Yeah. Could we play, like... No. I was hoping we'd be able to play the Dominus Purge. Dominus Purge is crazy, but no, of course, the Valmonica's a fucking dark! Why are you a dark? Stops most combo decks in the meta right now? Veiler? The hell does Veiler do to any of the combo decks? What are you talking about? What combo decks? Oh, you could discard Lurie with the pens? Do they discard for effect? No. So this wouldn't trigger, right? Or does it? How does this work? The problem is the discard effect is different in, like, a bunch of different ways. So, does this... Does this just... Does this work with the discard for cost? Or does it have to be discarded for effect? Because I know there are some Fableds that have to be discarded for effect, and then there are some that can be discarded for cost. And I thought Lurie had to be discarded for effect. Am I wrong? It summons either way? Okay. No, some Fableds are different. Some Fableds are dumb. Does trigger? Does it say discarded by card effect? Okay. Good to know. Then is it even worth playing multiple copies of Lurie, though? Because we also have this guy that gets us into... No, sorry, not that one. This one. That gets us into... Fiendsmith. Right? So, like, it's not really all that worthwhile? Maybe it is. But wouldn't it just be better to play, like... I don't know. Let's look at anything else. What does YGO have? I highly doubt that there's a Valmonica deck. Go. Oh, maybe? Okay, this one's also playing Veiler, but Veiler does make... Wait, no, does Veiler make sense in the current format? In the TCG? Why is Veiler? Nightmare Griffin. Oh, how are we making this? Kai Hyung's lab profile. Did we actually get that deck list? If we did, that's pretty cool. I would love to look at that. We did it. Hooray! Stops Blue Eyes. Stops pretty much anything that requires special summoned monsters for a search effect. As the effect on the field gets stopped by Valor. What? It does not stop Blue Eyes. What the hell are you talking about? Ash Blossom and Dominus Purge stop Blue Eyes more so than Valor. But like also Droll does, and Nibiru does, and stuff like that is way better against all of those decks. The problem with this in Master Duel is this right here. Stovey Torby, 3 copies. Chandelier, 3 copies. We only have 2, and that matters a lot. Duke gives you an extra normal summon? Oh, Duke of Demise. Oh, yeah. But is there a reason? Okay. With Fiendsmith, is there a reason to ever go Duke of Demise over something like Lacrima? Wouldn't it just be go Lacrima? Because, like, if I go Sequence, Fusion Summon into... Oh, I guess we could go, like, Tract. But does Tract have to go into a Fiendsmith? Yeah, Tract has to go into a Fiendsmith Fusion Monster. So then is it worth it playing, like, Necroquip or Duke of Demise or something like that? Maybe? 1 extra matters a little, but not as much as the fact that we only have 2 apiece of each of the furnitures. Lacrima is banned in the TCG, it's not banned in the OCG. Which is why Duke of Demise, Necroquip, and Aerial Eater are more impactful in the TCG, because they literally do not have access to the better fusion monster. But the OCG doesn't have... The thing is, the TCG is the format with the terrible, no good, very bad time rules, where you're basically forced to play under these terrible restrictions that make Lacrima insanely powerful. In the OCG, it doesn't matter as much because a lot of their formats are best of 1. So, like, time doesn't matter as much in that game. So, there's that. And in Master Duel, it's best of 1 as well, and there's no real time restriction or anything like that, so... If something's stuck in your hand, then it's worth it to play Duke. Is Duke a UR? How much do you want to bet it is? I'm almost certain it is. Okay, I have a general idea as to what we're doing. Oh, I dismantled this deck. Never mind. Forget I said anything. Forget I said anything. I forgot I dismantled this deck. Hooray! Okay, cool. Well, I was never going to do anything with this anyway. Cool. Didn't even need to look at it. All right, we'll play Centurion. We'll play Centurion. We'll just craft this card. Megalo. Watch me pull the Synchro Monster here, just randomly. Okay. Let's dismantle some cards. We're gonna dismantle the fish. Fish! And... what else did we get? We got Fish Fusion, and then 2 other URs that I do not remember. Were they both spells? No, one of them was a fusion monster, right? Am I wrong? I could be wrong. Do I need 3 Ulti Gaia Pelio? Probably not. In fact, I probably only need one at this point. Oh, it was the Xyz. That's what it was. It wasn't the fusion. It was an Xyz. And then it was... Was it not a spell? Maybe it wasn't a spell. Was it a trap? It wasn't a trap. It was a... Was it a Link monster? Oh, it was the Val monster. Yeah, that's what it was. Sick. Now we can make 2 Primite cards. Smile. Val uses everything it searches, plus the combos are rigid in a way to actually make use of the field spell Snatch Steal. So every play is really scuffed and super fragile to anybody who knows remotely what the deck does. The problem is, that would require people to know what the deck does. Do you think people actually know what Valmonica does? I mean, they probably do, but like, what if they don't? Yeah, that's fine. Oops, wait. Let's do you and you and you. I never saw that as Primera standing on a robot. It always kind of looked like she was standing on, like, a parapet. Or, like, a balcony off of, like, a castle or something like that. You know? I could be... See, that's the problem with a lot of the artwork in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is, like, when you zoom in, it looks great. But then you put it on a small card, and it's like, this looks really weird. And it looks very different. Is Valmonica... Sorry. Valmonica is the girl's name or something? I have no idea. What a hand! This hand is terrible. I mean, it's great, it's great, it's great. It's so good, dude. It's crazy. Yeah? Yeah? Not too surprising here. Bestial. Sure, yeah. Trudea, sure, yup. Trudea effect, yeah, that's fine. Lakugaracha. D. Lakugaracha. Maxie's so cool, dude. Oh, that's a nasty ass draw. What the... Also, I like that as soon as I queue up with Centurion, it's like, you're gonna play a mirror match. Why do you hate me, Konami? Ay. Chat, are there any good mirror matches? Scratch that. What are good mirror matches in Yu-Gi-Oh? Like Tearlament, Nakaraz, Post, Jin Buster, or Jin... Release or Ritual siding out. Dragon Ruler? Nope. I like to just straight up... No, you're just wrong. Wrong. For sure. Of course. Out comes Dingus. I could just wait on the Magnemite, but does it provide me anything by activating the Magnemite now and cutting off Fool Loss? Because if I search, what do I search for? I could search Baldrake. I could search Atri, which is like not terrible, but it also doesn't do anything if I do that. Yeah, no, that's fine. The Melfi Mirror. Yeah, the Melfi Mirror is great. Trust. Salvation's pretty good. I'd imagine that's like infirm, right? Fire the Fool off. Should have done this earlier. Cool. We will go for the Primera. I would imagine they have like infirm, right? Okay. Sure. Yup. Okay, I'll go Druis here. Targeting this guy. They're gonna go Magnemite. Yup. That's crazy. Who would have guessed? And then I gotta go Magnemite. Banish this guy. Pretty sure I still just lose here. Right? Because then that goes... Yup. Get the, Sure. Never mind, it's playable now. This doesn't do anything if I set it. Except I lied to you. Yeah, we absolutely set this. Cool. Pass. We had Baldrake here, right? That doesn't do anything. Does this target? This doesn't target, right? Yeah, it doesn't. Tragic. Yep. Damn. Unlucky. Such an insane draw for the opponent. Yeah, that's fine. Not monthly. Sure. What do I want to put back into their deck? We'll go for Druis here. Targeting my Magnemite. No, the Melfi Mirror match is not fun. They just didn't want their free draw? What the hell? What they have? Okay. It's not choice. But okay. We just go combat here, right? Would be like the best option for them. Okay, that's a choice. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, that's fine. Nope. Can't do anything about that. Wow, who would have guessed? This game is so fucking ass. Whoa. Wow, you went first and you won the game? That's crazy. Why the hell would you run Dimensional Barrier? I like that every rank now is just like a shit show. They just made every rank in the game just absolutely terrible. It's like, wow, that's impressive. I ain't even mad, I'm just impressed. What do we set here? Is there a reason to set? Or do we just pitch the emblem? We just pitch Baldrake, right? Maybe? Maybe we pitch Baldrake. Maybe we don't. If I go Emblema, what can I get off of that? I could get that. No. I could get that. No. I could get nothing. Yeah, we'll do this. I could just place, right? Because, like, am I gonna go into not Centurion monsters? Yeah, probably. We'll set. We will set a... We'll go stand up, pitch, Baldrake, and then they go over me and I cry. We'll go Gargoyle, purple cards. There's not that many, well, I guess, yeah. Yeah, I guess. One, two. Normal to Trudea, right? Yeah. Add you. I guess let's grab Wake Up here. Yeah. Oh, I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to go for the 8. I'm stupid. Yeah, you go for the 8 to go for the Auxilia, and then go from there. Yeah, that was really, really dumb. That was really, really dumb. Sure. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, Duality. Not surprising. Yep. Necro Valley, Super Poly, Judgment. Sure. So we're playing against Stun. How much do I care about that? A little. Not a lot, though. That was the grab? I'm sorry, you saw it. Super Poly, Judgment, and Necro Valley, and you said Necro Valley was the play there. What? So you already have Super Poly in hand? Like, there's no other... Like, surely it's Super Poly there, right? Even Judgment is, like, a better choice. Yeah. So that's Pachycephalo. What the fuck? Okay. The hell? I am 100% certain that they wanted to go and, like, force me to do a thing, right? It's, like, absolutely what they did. I guess we'll grab... Actually. No. I am gonna go Trudea here. You into back row, you into back row, and then we'll go Atri, we'll go Synchro, Just face up. No. Sick. We will send the Trudea here. Just kind of get it out of the way. Coolio. Let's go for Gargoyle. Do we have a way of getting you into the grave effectively for this? No, not really. Okay. I could just not synchro and instead just use them as link material. That's honestly an option. They're not dead, right? Yeah. Okay. Send Trudea. Summon this guy. Why did I not send this guy? Because I'm stupid. That is true. That is true. I am stupid. Okay. Let us go... Do we just go combat here? I'm almost certain I know what this is. Pachycephalo, right? Of course. Cool, anyway. Go Silhat. Do we put Trudea into the back row? Perhaps. It's because Fiend Link and Master Duel is really terrible in comparison to Azamina Turbos with like White Forest or Snake Eyes. It's like, yeah, just play the better one. The thing is, Yubel is not so much worse than those other two decks. It's just that it is... why play that when you could play the other stuff? Also, imagine being the way that you are and deciding to set Pachycephalo and then pass Was it just a bunch of, like, normal summons in hand? Also, bro really thought I would be cooked there. Do we go Bonfire here? Look, if they have Imperm, they have Imperm, and I lose. There's, like, not much I can do about that. Yeah, it banishes opponent's cards. It's basically Sprite Smashers. No Imperm. How interesting. Send Fool. Set. Entry. Entry. Special. No. Sinkuru Shuko. Oh yeah, I could have banished the Pachycephalo. But, it requires me to... Sorry, it would have required me to banish my face-up spell. Or face-up trap, which I was not going to do. That just didn't really make sense to do. Sinkuru Shokon. Do we go for Atri? As opposed to Meta into the back row? Probably, right? Phalanx. Should I be playing Emeth? Maybe. Maybe. I think drawing a card here is going to be more worthwhile than searching a specific card. We already have Trudea. Yeah. So I think Atri is a little bit better. This new line of Centurion's kind of sick. It's literally the exact same thing. But yeah, you're right. It's crazy. It's crazy. Whoa, Toon Table of Content. Imagine playing Toon Table of Contents. That's a choice, I guess. Actually, no, I should have. I should have put Primera into the back row. Protect from Destruction is kind of crazy. Yeah, that was definitely the better play. Trade in. Wow, who would have fucking guessed? Not me. Nope, not I. That's crazy. Sky Striker. Whoop. Yeah, Konami. Sure. What a good game. What an interesting game. What a cool and unique game of Yu-Gi-Oh! That we have experienced here. Hump. Yeah. Yeah, dude. For sure. For sure. Just see, what, your entire deck? Yeah, your entire deck. That's crazy. Wow, I never would have got Into the Void. Yeah. For sure, dude. Yeah, that's so cool. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? Magical fucking Mallet. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what? I am gonna do this. Mm-hmm. 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 Piston, sure. Yep. Modulate. Simple. Crimson. This is not Sky Striker, it's Exodia. How do I like Primate? Haven't played it. And I played against it once and it didn't matter. Send something great. For cost. Yeah, it does. Do you have Avarice? Oh, is this slash draw? Oh, maybe. What the fuck were you even able to do? This has got to be slash draw FTK, right? Or is it Exodia? It's not Exodia. Yeah, it's slash draw. How do we FTK? Am I missing? Like, how do we lose enough life to kill our opponent? Does Hamp have a way of, like... No? Does... Because this and this are not enough. The most amount of damage we could do is 6,700. Unless I'm missing an additional 1,300 somewhere. Yeah, this inflicts 7. This is 3. This is potentially 3. Does this burn? No. Does this one? How do we even summon those? Great question. Fiendish Comedian? Where? What Fiendish Comedian? Am I missing it? Oh, you're right. Magical Stone Excavation could grab back Popper Up. But that would require you to have, like, 7 cards in hand to do that. I guess you could grab back a Chicken Game? And then that's an additional 1,000? Look it up. I know what Fiendish Comedian does. I know that's actually the win con. At least that's what it should be, right? Am I mistaken? Am I thinking of a different card? I don't think so. Is it Fiend Comedian? No. Is it Fiendish Comedian? Am I? No, I'm thinking that there's a different card. It's not Fiend Comedian. Is it Fiend Comedian? Or is it something else? Popper Up Draw 3 or something? I thought this was Slash Draw. Like, Slash Draw or Exodia would have been, like, a way to FTK. Does this send 3, draw that many, then special summon? Yeah, I guess it's just, like, Magical Stone Excavation into Popper Up multiple times into Reversal Quit. Yeah, I guess that's it. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. You're thinking of Fiend Comedian? Fiend Comedian... hold on. This... highly doubt that this is the right card that you're thinking of. Fiend Comedian? This one? Toss a coin, call it... Yeah, toss a coin, call it right. And then all your opponent's cards in the grave are removed from play immediately, or if you call it wrong, send a number of cards equal to the cards in your opponent's graveyard from your deck to the grave. Hopper Up has a once per turn on it. You're right. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea what the win condition was. I think there wasn't one. I think the problem is that they thought that there was a win condition, when in reality, there wasn't. There was never a win condition. It was never going to be a win condition. Good game. The win condition is... activate Chicken Game more than 3 times? Activate it... No, you can't even do that. That doesn't even work. That doesn't even fucking work. How do you, what if, how do you even... No, I don't think there is one. Your opponent got bored. The win con was you scoop, yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. Because, yeah, there isn't an FTK here. It is just draw an insane amount of cards and do nothing with it. Do literally nothing with it. Because this does 700. But realistically, you're only going to get to 6,000 life points, so even if you were to reversal quiz, the opponent would still be on 1,300. And then even if you were to cycle an additional Chicken Game, they're still on 300 life points. So you'd have to have another way of burning them. I guess you sit on Kaina, and then, like... If they... No, that doesn't do anything. Kaina's not the one that I was thinking. You attack later with Hayate, but, like, at that point, you're dead. And, what if, oh, except for the fact that Chicken Game absolutely fucks you, doesn't it? So even if you were to do that and leave a Chicken Game on the field, and then you reversal quiz, and then you were to, like, try to burn them with the Fua Shuriken, which also just, like, has to leave the field in very weird... Like, you have to use linkage to specifically send it to the graveyard, which also doesn't work unless you... Oh my gosh, this is bothering me so much. I don't know why I'm so focused on this, but, like, how... Help. I'm losing my mind. Wait, how are you setting up 1,400 damage? You add back the Fuma Shuriken? Okay, question. How are you sending it to the grave? You have to send it from field to the grave. You don't have anything you can equip it to. So you have to send it to the grave with linkage. That's like the only thing that you can do. But the problem is, linkage requires you to not have gone into your extra deck at any point this entire time. So, huh? Equip it to the strike. It's not a ninja. What ninja? Am I missing something? Is Kaina a ninja? Is this a ninja? Can this be equipped in a different way? Can this equip it? Can this equip it? Am I missing something? How are you equipping it? How did they get passed through gold with that? Who said they did? Who said they did get past gold through with this? They could have just switched at any point. Isn't there, like, a better card that does the same thing? Fucking just Tremendous Fire at that point. This man is not cooking. That's the thing. Every little detail is just... It's like looking at an... You know those, like, AI faces? with the very uncanny valley where you're just like, that is not a human face, and I'm terrified. Like, that is horrifying, right? You know that? That's what this is. It's like so close. It's so close to being able to do something, and it's just like off in this little way and this little way, and like just over here, like there's a little screw loose over there, and you're just like, what is happening? And the more you look at it, the more you're just like, oh my gosh. This is horrifying. Maybe this is an AI deck. Honestly, I would not be surprised. This reminds me of like when ChatGPT took on Stockfish in chess, and it's just like generating cards out of nowhere. It's like the AI was just like, no, don't worry, you just have this additional thing. You're supposed to be bringing their life points below 700, swap health with quiz, and then send the equip. Bro is missing some cards. Yeah, that is what it's supposed to be. I've seen that. That is a FTK that does work. The problem is they're missing just like a few things here or there that like make it work, and it's like it being ever so slightly off is it's so close but yet so far at the same time. It's so funny. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have a stroke. Hooey baby. Well, we'll do one more, maybe two more. Use spells and special summon link monsters daily. Correct. Let me bring out Swords of Revealing Light. True, that would have been crazy. But the problem is, if Chicken Game is on the field, right, you wouldn't take damage after the reversal plays. So, it can't be on the field to like, make that work. That's what's so funny about it. Because Chicken Game is reciprocal. So they swap health, and then they go to burn, and it's like, oh. You just don't take damage. Unless they have a way of getting it off the field, which they just didn't. Drill Beam. Let's go. He has to get rid of it somehow. Yeah, but that's the thing. How? How do you get rid of that and also have the ability to send the thing to the graveyard to do the burn damage? Because they only play the one linkage, and linkage requires you to also not go into any of your link monsters, because by that point you're just like cooked. Yeah, I'm in gold. Let me actually read this drill down in its entirety. Yeah, okay. He didn't vanish. Damn, I lose. Tragic. Roar, Maiden. Yep. Oh, reversal quiz makes you send everything. I didn't read that part. My bad. Yeah, Max C? What are they thinking about? What the hell? What's up, Majesty? I think I still lose. I struggle to think of an out here. Yeah, I guess. Okay. That's interesting. I mean, it makes sense. It's just interesting. So they have Drill Beam, Majesty, Seal, Maxi. Maxi kills me here, huh? We normal summon Trudea and go Chaos Angel. That does a fair amount. They just negate with Drill Beam. Did I read Drill Beam correctly? Hold on. Do they have to have it in hand? They don't, right? Yeah, or if you control it, you don't have to reveal. Yeah. That's a terrible draw. Terrible, no good, very bad draw. Okay. How interesting. Yeah, we'll do this. Oh, that's a choice. Yeah. Do they have Cold Bomb? Maybe they have Cold Bomb. Does it make sense to set here? No, we have to do this. Drilling. Yeah. Yeah. Tragic. Frustrating. I love giving more decks more ways to just go first and immediately win the game. That's my favorite, dude. I love that hand traps just don't matter. Cool. Sure. Ready, Cold Bug. Oh, cool. You mean the 60 card? Oh, they're not branded. Never mind. Should I have special summoned that Maxi? No. Did I? Yes. Why? Don't ask questions. Do I ash this? I think I do, right? Should banish this guy. It's fine. Sure. Nope. What are we doing here, huh? We're figuring out that we're cooked because Druid Swarm is a card? Oh no, we're gonna go for the Ragnarok now. Of course, of course. I genuinely do not think you have a way of either decking me out or, you know... what are you... This can't be true. Sure, dude. Cool, let's roll. Good game. Sure. Yep. Which is that? Offering. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Sarnier. We're gonna banish that guy. Those are delicious targets for me. He's trying to deck you out? Yeah. I knew that. Dark here. Last card in hand was Rebirth. He pitched it for card destruction. He drew into the other things. We'll go this. I don't know how an emblem of it it's actually kind of fun. This has to grab from deck, right? Standard deck. Cool. I guess we'll select this one anyway. Could go Oxilla. We have Druis here, which gets us an additional few points of damage. So we'll go Druis here. We'll banish the choices. To be fair, they were correct in going for deck out. That was the correct choice. The only issue is, it just didn't matter. It didn't matter. That's why I shouldn't have searched with the, Guardian. It's fine, it's fine. Kashtira. Sure. Fugusco resembles Snorlax? No. Goldmine? Yep, yep. That's so cool, dude. No match. Sure. Sure. Alright, can I afford for them to go for Unicorn effect? No. So we'll go Fua. Maxi's so cool, dude. Yep, for sure. Let me guess, this is actually White Forest? No, we are gonna normal summon here. Fenris. Cool. Cool. Yep. Add, sure, yeah. For sure. Why not? Rise Heart. But of course, why would we not just pass there? Oath is pretty good here. We'll go Oath here. We will... What makes the most sense? Is that right? Yeah, what's that? Yep. Set this. Sure. Yep. Stand up. Stand up. Pretty sure I can lose here, right? Like, I'm struggling to think of Because, like, if I go Trudea, they just, like, target and banish, and then I'm cooked, right? And if I go Primera, I can just grab Trudea, then at that point, right? Yeah, that's fine. Grab Trudea. Fun, fair, and balanced. Yep. It's a little annoying. Can I do anything here? No, I think I lose. Fun. Yu-Gi-Oh! So good right now, dude. Special it and then normal Druis, and then attack, and do fuck all with that? Yeah, you're right, pass. What a fun game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Don't you guys agree? Isn't it so cool? Thinking thoughts, I'm thinking thoughts. They're being thunk. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Kashtira, Unicorn, and Kashtira, Fenris are way too powerful of individual cards that genuinely should be banned, and I don't know why they're not, but again, Konami has the brains of slugs, and I cannot fathom why they would do half of the things that they do, because it genuinely makes the games so unbelievably unfun for like 90% of the players. So I don't know why they do it, but of course they do it. Imagine ever printing Fenris and being like, yep, that's fine. I do it. I don't know how to do it. There's like 30 million things that they need to do to make this game remotely playable. It's really bad. It's really fucking bad. At least they don't have Omni Negates. this a once per chain? No. Okay. This as well. Does it make sense to set here? Do you have Infirm? Infirm is in here. I mean, it still does kill me, huh? Yeah. I knew I should just confirm this guy. Because of course they're doing something stupid like this. Why would they not do something stupid like this? It's not Infirm. I think it's Cold Black. Oh, right, this card has text. Right, I forgot. Could I have done something differently there? Nope. It's the fact that I basically had everything for... It's the fact that I had everything for him to negate. I just had a bunch of, like, different types of effects as opposed to, like, singular types of effects. Like, it wasn't just a bunch of spells. It was, like, spell, trap, monster, effect, all of that. And it's like, cool. Yeah, I guess I just get fucking owned. I didn't have to use the Imperm, to be fair. I wouldn't have done it. No, it did, because my cards are traps. For some fucking reason. Yeah, no, I was just owned. I was just owned by Magia. Yeah, this game is just an absolute nightmare of a game, and just a game that genuinely shouldn't exist. I don't know how they keep doing this, but like every game that they produce just becomes a goddamn nightmare. It just becomes so unbelievably poorly balanced continually, and it's like, damn, I wish I was this bad, dude. I wish I was this bad at Yu-Gi-Oh! Maxi? Man, fuck this game. This game is so shit, dude. I fucking hate this game with every fiber of my being. Yeah. Ash? Oh, wow, surprising. What do you send here? What am I worried about here? You know what? I am going to send this. Yo, Kragan Pass is crazy. What do you mean? It's so good. This is just if it's destroyed by any capacity. Yep. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, we do this. Was that my rank up game? Really? This is... The lower ranks, the higher ranks, the every rank, the only thing that you can do in Yu-Gi-Oh is play either a terrible, no good, very bad event, which generally is the case, or play ranked mode. And ranked is always there, and it's never good. It's just, it's... Honestly, I wish the games were repetitive. I wish the games were just the same thing over and over again. Right? Like, so many people have said about Yu-Gi-Oh! And said, like, oh, this is why I'm quitting Yu-Gi-Oh! It's because the games are repetitive. They're just not. It's so much random bullshit that just, like, sure, they combo into, like, Oblivion, but, like, that's all that it does. Like, it's either you never play the game because the opponent activates a card that immediately invalidates anything you're doing, or they spend 10 minutes to make 13 cards that do the same thing. And it's like, can we not have anything in the middle? I don't know. Can we play, like, Vanquishal Mirrors? Or can we play, like, pre-new support Salamangreat? Or, like, Engageless Sky Striker stuff? Like, can we go back to when Eldritch was a good deck and, like, we genuinely played games over multiple turns? feels like it doesn't matter what I do. The game just is decided entirely outside of my control. Like, it doesn't matter what I do. It doesn't matter what my opponent even really does. It's kind of decided before the game is even played. Did you draw the stun cards? Did you draw the, you know, combo? Did your opponent have enough hand traps? There's too much that needs to be genuinely banned. Not like limited, not semi-limited, genuinely removed from the game. Cards that entirely invalidate strategies, or are one card, full end boards, with no restrictions, just should not be allowed. Block Dragon is not a card that should be allowed. Galaxy Tomahawk is not a card that should be allowed. Fenris is not a card that should be allowed. You know, Macrocosmos is not a card that should be allowed. This is a best of one ladder style format with 10 bajillion things that immediately win the game. Why would I want to engage with that? Who would want to engage with that? I'm okay with having meta decks. I'm okay with having combo decks. The problem is, there's like 10,000 things, all of which that kill you in different ways. You can't prepare for any of it. There's so much bullshit. Why? I don't need Maxi and Fuelos and Perulia. One of them is fine. One of them is okay. I don't need Memento and Centurion and this and that all do this long-ass combo that kill me into the sun. I don't need Blue Eyes to do the same thing as every other deck. Where's the nuance? Where's the decision-making? Where's the choice in decks that I can play? It's all the same. It's all the same. It doesn't play the same, but it does the same thing, which is not play the game. There's no game being played. Because there's too much that you get to do. Oh, but Maxi helps you. No, it doesn't. It just is another problem. It's like a stacking list of shit, and you just keep piling more shit on top of it. You're not removing anything from the pile. You're just putting more shit on top. You gotta remove stuff. This is why rotation fucking exists. I just... Elf, Verte, Savage, Baron, Apollosa, Galaxy Tomahawk, Auroradon, what else is there? You know, Mermaid, right? Masterpiece, Grass, you know, the list goes on and on. It just doesn't make sense. Like, who wants to deal with the one-of shifter? Why is this card not banned? Oh, because it hurts their bottom line. Right? Like, genuinely speaking, think about how many cards are limited and or semi-limited almost entirely because of the fact that they are UR/SR. And then on top of that, they keep bringing back cards that should not be allowed. You know, one of my favorite examples that I genuinely despise is Red Reboot. Why is Red Reboot... Also, Sean, what the hell are you talking about? Why is Red Reboot a card that exists in any capacity in Yu-Gi-Oh? This entirely invalidates so many decks and immediately kills them. If you have any sort of, like, trap card interaction... This card basically says, no, you don't. You actually don't. And I get to immediately kill you. Farfa was coping that Adamancipator wasn't immediately good. The thing is, in the OCG, it's not. Do you want to know why? Because in the OCG, they have Block Dragon at 1. And it works. But they're also missing a few key important pieces. Am I wrong? Oh, never mind. The OCG is just a shit game that should also absolutely explode. How the fuck does the OCG even have players? Who the hell is playing in the OCG? What is happening? Because okay, the reason I said, oh, the OCG is different. It's not. They also have Curious. What is happening? What? How did this get through? I just don't fucking get it at this point. Like, it's so... Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a great game. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is incredibly fun. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel is not. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, currently, there is no reason to play it. There's a reason they have a boatload of Kenpai fans in the OCG. I don't... Like, when is Yu-Gi-Oh! Ever going to actually be played? They just keep doing the same thing. They just keep releasing the same decks, the same playstyle. It's all just combo. Regardless of, like, oh, it combos differently. It's all just combo. It all just does the same thing. But in different ways. This one needs to be stopped with Dimensional Barrier. This one needs to be stopped with Book of Moon. This one needs to be stopped with Called by the Grave. This one needs to be stopped with 16 hand traps. Otherwise, you just immediately explode. This one... you can't... You can't... I'm just sad. In local OCG, I do not give a crap about the local scene in any game, because that can be anything. What I'm talking about is genuinely, like, actual matches. Meaningful tournament experiences. Because, like, just sitting down at a local, you can be like, hey, I'll play whatever fun deck and just, like, have a good time, because it doesn't matter. But, like, actually playing at a regional or actually playing at, like, a YCS, it's like, why would you ever do that? It's just been a relentless cavalcade of decks and strategies that remain untouched, ending in a game state or in a meta game that is 9 decks, all of which combo in very different ways and require very different answers, but pretty much end on an FTK that you need some sort of response to. Of course. Yeah, a lot of it has to do with the simple fact that, like, the extra deck is so insanely toolboxy. And it's like, just, I don't know, stop printing cards that are so absolutely dog shit. Like, they keep, I don't know. They keep printing cards that are just like, here's another stupid-ass Omni Negate, or here's another stupid-ass, I don't know, whatever bullshit you want to think of. It's just, you know, vomit out 16 guys. Or, like, you know, put another negate onto the field. There's no real interaction. It's just Omni negate, Omni negate, Omni negate, Omni negate, Omni negate. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What am I even supposed to do? Cause like, yeah, I think we're not playing Master Duel, like, ever again until genuinely something is fixed. Oh my gosh, it's so bad. It's actually genuinely so bad. We'll play the TCG. That's what we'll do. Because the TCG just seems so much more interesting and dynamic. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys did indeed enjoy. If you did, like us very much, so appreciate it. And remember to always stay frosty. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.